In my opinion, I think it depends on the group of people we are talking about. In terms of the young people, the gas is less popular than the elderly because my young people in my neighborhood prefer some adventure sports like playing football and others. But if you went to the elderly, who Zogas gain is a popularity because Zogas is a good way for the elderly keep health and keep fit.
Thank you for your answer. Now let's break it down. First, estimated band score, I would say about 5.5. You expressed some ideas, but there are noticeable grammar and fluency issues, and the answer is a bit disjointed. Fluency and coherence, you tried to organize your answer by comparing young and elderly groups, which is good. However, you hesitated a bit, and some linking words like however or on the other hand would help your flow. Vocabulary, you use some basic vocabulary like popular, adventurous sports, and to keep healthy, which is fine, but adding more varied phrases could strengthen it. First, grammar corrections. First, it depends on the group of people we are talking about. This is correct, but you said depend should be depends. Also, young people should be young people. Instead of within my neighborhood, just say in my neighborhood. And if you where those elders is incorrect, it should be if you look at the elderly. Pronunciation, your pronunciation is mostly clear, but a few words like adventurous sports could be a bit smoother. So, corrected natural version. In my opinion, it depends on the group of people we're talking about. For younger people, yoga is less popular than for the elderly because younger people in my neighborhood prefer adventurous sports like football. However, for elderly people, yoga is more popular because it's a great way for them to stay healthy and active. Higher band sample answer. In my country, the popularity of yoga and meditation varies by age group. Among younger people, it's still quite niche, as they tend to engage in more dynamic sports like football or hiking. On the other hand, elderly citizens have embraced yoga as it offers a gentle way to stay fit, reduce stress, and maintain flexibility. Let's continue. Next question. Are outdoor markets still popular in your area?
In the past, markets were very popular in my country because there were no supermarket. If you want to buy any goods like meat and food to eat, you have to go to the market and you can buy the food with affordable price. But now, supermarkets gain in popularity in my country, and my country become a modern city, so that markets being less popular.
Thank you for your answer. Let's go through the feedback. Estimated IELTS band score, I would say around 5.0. You have some basic ideas, but there are quite a few grammar mistakes, and the fluency feels a bit halting. Fluency and coherence, you had a clear timeline, past versus now, which is good. However, some linking words like but now or as a result would help connect your ideas more smoothly. Vocabulary, you use some basic words like popular, supermarkets, and affordable prices, which is fine, but adding more descriptive language, e.g., convenient, traditional, could help. First, in the past, markets were very popular in my country because there were no supermarkets. This is correct. But if you want to buy, should be if you wanted to buy. Also, you can buy it at affordable prices is good, but be careful with being less popular. Use are now less popular. Pronunciation, overall, your pronunciation is clear, but some words like supermarket could be enunciated more distinctly. Corrected natural version. In the past, markets were very popular in my country because there were no supermarkets. If you wanted to buy goods like meat and vegetables, you had to go to the market, where prices were affordable. But now, supermarkets have become more popular, and as the city modern. Thank you for your answer. Let's go through the feedback. Estimated IELTS band scored, I would give this about a 5.0. You have some basic ideas, but there are several grammar mistakes and a lack of fluency in your sentence structure. Fluency and coherence, you express the general idea, but the answer feels a bit choppy and repetitive. Try using clearer linking phrases to connect your points. Vocabulary, you use basic words like popular, goods, and affordable, which are fine, but try to be more precise. Example, consumer habits or urbanization. Grammar corrections, first say in the past, markets were very popular in my country because there were no supermarkets. Instead of if you want to buy goods, just say if you wanted to buy goods. Also, supermarkets gained popularity, not get in popularity, and my country became a modern city. Just a plainer tense. The last sentence should be so that markets are becoming less popular. Pronunciation, generally clear, but be careful with supermarket and modern, make sure they're distinct. Corrected natural version. In the past, markets were very popular in my country because there were no supermarkets. If people wanted to buy goods like meat or produce, they had to go to the market, where prices were very affordable. But now supermarkets have gained a bit of popularity, and my country has become more modern, so markets are less popular. Historically, markets were the cornerstone of daily shopping in my country, especially before supermarkets emerged. Nowadays, as my country urbanizes and modernizes, supermarkets have overtaken markets in popularity, offering convenience, variety, and a modern shopping experience. All right, let's move on. Next question. Is traveling abroad popular with people your age?
It's my age. Traveling abroad gained in popularity in my countries because when you travel abroad, like in other cities and other countries, you will have a lot of opportunities to find shopping habits and make new friends, who's very helpful to change and bring knowledge about histories and culture in this country for me. Moreover, traveling abroad can, when I traveling, uh, I can observe the cultures from Vietnam to other French forests, so that Vietnam will become more and more popular in. Uh,
Thank you for your answer. Let's go through the feedback. One, estimated IELTS band score, I would say about 5.0. You have some good ideas, but there are grammar errors and your sentence structure is a bit unclear. Fluency and coherence, you express enthusiasm about the benefits of traveling, which is great. However, some ideas feel rushed and you repeat yourself slightly. Vocabulary, use some good words like opportunities, making friends, and culture. To improve, you could add more precise phrases like broaden my horizons or share Vietnamese traditions. Mark corrections. First, traveling abroad was very popular. Use past simple for consistency. Instead of when you travel abroad, say when people travel abroad. Also, it is very helpful to change and bring knowledge. Better to say it helps me learn about the history and culture. So that Vietnam becomes more popular needs a subject, so that Vietnam is becoming more well known. Your pronunciation is mostly clear, though words like opportunities and popular could be enunciated more clearly. Corrected natural version. In my age group, traveling abroad is very popular in my country. When people travel to other cities or countries, they have many opportunities to discover new places and make friends, which is very helpful in expanding my knowledge of different cultures. Moreover, by traveling, I can introduce Vietnamese culture to others, so Vietnam is becoming more well known. Higher band sample answer. Among my peers, traveling abroad is very popular because it opens up countless opportunities to explore diverse cultures, build international friendships, and broaden one's horizons. As a result, Vietnamese culture is also gaining recognition on a global scale. Let's keep going. Next question. Are traditional festivals still popular in your hometown?
Festival is my country. Festivals still keeps popularities in my hometown because people in my hometown want to keep the traditional list so that they can pass down for some generations. Moreover, keeping festival is a good way to attract a lot of tourists around the world to go to my hometown.
Thank you for your answer. Let's go over the feedback. One, estimated IELTS band score. I would give this around 5.5. You have a clear idea, but grammar mistakes and fluency issues hold you back a bit. Fluency and coherence, you had a logical structure linking traditional values to tourism,